Breakers. As you may or may not be aware, there's various features that unlock late game and post game in this game as you progress. One of which, upon reaching Newtype difficulty, is that ranged weapons can drop with a different weapon skill profile on them. If you're confused what weapon skill is, you see those little fellas down there under weapon skill that says certain funny words? That's determining what type of weapon they are. As in a beam rifle that shoots either beam, which is the basic semi-auto shot with a charge, beam with a hold down, as in regular semi-auto, you hold it to fire off a beam blast, a Jirobi, or high speed that fires a 3-shot burst, or what I think is the holy grail, combination of high speed and that beam blast. Various weapons can drop with various different kinds of differences to them. The things that do not are generally Gatlings. Unfortunately, they do not seem to have any kind of variances. And unique weapons with unique named weapon skills. Stuff like Tanegashima Thunder Gun, or that weird weeaboo mist thing the shotguns are called. Twin Buster Rifle that has its own category, Strike Freedom Rifle. Those are not really going to have variants. But everything else seems to be fair game. Let's take these railguns for example. Long rifles can generally roll with a combination of armor piercing, or high explosive, or explosive armor piercing. Generally, more often than not, the armor piercing is going to be a more powerful shot, with a fairly strong stagger to it, while explosions are weaker, but can knock them around real good. The armor-piercing explosive combo ones, kind of in the middle on damage, you do more damage than a raw explosion. They also tend to have less of explosion radius to catch multiple people. I don't think it's that much. Personally, on my own shot builds, I actually run the Tyrian Taozai 200mm smoothbores, one armor-piercing explosive, so I can kind of get the best of both worlds. You have other things like the bazookas dropping with either a delayed cluster, or in the case of the ground-type machine gun missile launcher, a delayed burst function where you can tap the button to fire the gun normally, launches out its homing shots, locks onto people, or you can hold it for a burst that will explode before reaching the target and launch multiple projectiles out. Fantastic for clearing up rooms, fantastic for bringing up hit counts. It's a really cool new way to enjoy these weapons. What might not be also known is that integrated weapons as well can come with different ones. By that I mean the weapons that are built into arms of mobile suits. For example, these Gaffrin Vulcans I'm wearing right now can come with the regular machine gun fire, as per on my left hand. If I actually had age selected and I wasn't a complete hack on making these. Hey, regular machine gun fire. Or one of the other variants you can get, tap machine gun fire. As far as all my testing goes, I do not believe that you can get an integrated machine gun high explosive on an arm, but still having the option to have either, regular rapid fire or a more versatile weapon is appreciated. Weapons on the arms with unique fire rates, like Juagu high explosive machine gun fire, they don't seem to be able to get any kind of alternates. But stuff like high GOG arms with a beam gun can either become a regular beam rifle or a high speed. Beam rifles don't seem to get the beam blast version. Just a cool little thing to keep out for when you're getting those Newtype drops. Take a little peek on the stat screen to see what exactly these guns are dropping with. You might find something kind of really new and unique that you might fall in love with.